हेलो फ्रेंड्स, टुडे विल डिस्कस क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन। जी हाँ, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है ये सेक्शन, मैथ्स में आता है। तो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट आई ऑलवेज डिस्कस द इंपॉर्टेंट इंस्ट्रक्शंस, सो ऑलवेज बी रेडी विद अ पेन एंड पेपर टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस। सो वंस द क्वेश्चन इज बिंग डिक्टेटेड द ग्राफ विल बी फ्लैश्ड अगेन फॉर योर कन्वीनियंस। ओके, आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा। क्वेश्चन डिक्टेट करने के बाद आपको ग्राफ फिर से दिखा दिया जाएगा फॉर योर कन्वीनियंस. So what you have to do is to pause the video and try to solve the question. Okay, so you have to solve the question and the explanation will be provided at the end. So let us go to the question. So this time we have provided two graphs followed by 5 questions. So once we are done with one graph, I mean the question as well as the explanation, we'll move to the next graph. Okay, so without wasting time, let us go to the first question. So this is the graph. The pie chart given here represents the number of valid votes obtained by 4 students who contested the election for school leadership, and the total number of valid votes polled was 720. And here you can see that they are in degrees. Paramjit 60 degree, Yasin 80 degree, Sivaraman 100 degree, Vishwanath 120 degree. Okay, so this is the graph. Now let me take you to the question section. So the first question says, what was the minimum number of votes obtained by any candidates? Option A 100, option B 110, option C 120, option D 130, or option E none of this. Pause the video and try to solve the question. Now let me show you the graph for your convenience. So I hope you have got the correct answer. So the correct answer of this question is option C 120. So moving to the next question. Who was the winner? It's quite easy question. And of course option D is the correct answer, that is Vishwanath. So moving to the next question. There is no need to see the graph. It's quite easy, I guess. But still, let me show you the graph. Yes. So from here we can see that option D is the correct answer. So moving to the next question. By how many votes did the winner defeat his nearest rival? Let me show you the graph once again. Pause the video and try to solve this. So the correct answer of this question is option A 40. I hope you all have got the correct answer. So moving to the next question. What is the ratio between the minimum votes gainer and the maximum vote gainer? Option A 1 by 3, option B 1 by 2, option C 2 by 3, or option D 2 by 5. I hope you can see the graph. So the correct answer of this question is option B 1 by 2. So moving to the next question, that is the last question. Number of votes by which Yasin is lagging behind of Vishwanath. The graph is in front of you and the options are 150, 175, 80 or 187. Pause the video and try to solve this. So the correct answer of this question is option C 80. So I hope you all have got the correct answer. So let me take you to the explanation section. So this is the explanation of the first question, which says that what was the minimum number of votes obtained by any candidate. Okay, so the correct option was C. The total votes polled was actually 720, and the minimum degree was 60 degree, as you can see for Paramjeet. So votes obtained by Paramjeet is equal to 60 degree by 360 into 720, and the answer is 120. Hence option B was correct. So moving to the next question. So this is the explanation of second question, which is who was the winner. Quite easy question. So we can clearly see from the chart that it's Vishwanath who is the winner. So moving to the next question. So here in the explanation of question 3, the question was by how many votes did the winner defeat his nearest rival? So here you can see the Vishwanath defeated Sivaraman by 120 degree minus 100 degree. 120 degree was actually for Vishwanath, 100 degree was for Sivaraman by 360 degree into 720. So the correct answer is 40. Hence option A was correct. So moving to the next question. So this is the explanation of question 4, which says what is the ratio between the minimum votes gainer and the maximum vote gainer. So as you can see that Paramjeet had a 60 degree and the maximum votes were obtained by Vishwanath, which was 120 degree. So the ratio is 60 degree by 120 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Hence option B was correct. So moving to the final question explanation. The question was number of votes by which Yasin is lagging behind Vishwanath. So the number of votes Yasin lagging behind Vishwanath was 120 degree minus 80 degree by 360 into 720. So the correct answer is 80. Okay. So I hope you all have got the correct answer. So moving to the next graph. Okay. Now you can see this is the second graph. The pie chart given here shows the amount of money spent in degrees on various sports by school administration in a particular year. Okay. So football 45 degree. So here you can see the pie chart given here shows the amount of money spent in degrees on various sports by a school administration in a particular year. Okay, so this is football 45 degree, hockey 100 degree, cricket 160 degree, basketball 20 degree, tennis 35 degree. So moving to the question section. The first question says, if the money spent on football was rupees 9,000, how much more money was spent on hockey than football? As you can see, there are 5 options. Pause the video and try to solve this. Let me show you the graph. So the correct answer of this question is option A, 11,000. So moving to the next question. If the money spent on football was rupees 9,000 again, what amount was spent on cricket? Again there are 5 options. Try to solve this. The graph is right in front of you. So the correct answer of this question is option C, 32,000. I hope you all have got the correct answer. So moving to the next question. If the money spent on football is rupees 9,000, what was the total amount spent on all sports? Let me show you the graph. Pause the video and try to solve this. So the correct answer of this question is option D, 72,000. So moving to the next question. If rupees 9,000 were spent on football, then the money spent on tennis is what percentage of money spent on basketball? Try to understand this question. Here there are 4 options. The graph is right in front of you. Try to solve this. So the correct answer of this question is option A, 175%. In case you have not got the correct answer, we can actually see the correct answer in the explanation section. So don't worry for that. So moving to the next question, that is the last question. If the total money spent on all sports is rupees 5040, then what is the difference between the money spent on hockey and football? Again there are 4 options. Option A, 450, B, 550, C, 770, or option D, 850. The graph is in front of you. So the correct answer of this question is option C, rupees 770. Now let me take you to the explanation section where we'll see the explanation of each question in case you have not got the correct answer. So moving to the explanation section. So this is the explanation of question 1. The question 1 says if the money spent on football was rupees 9,000, how much more money was spent on hockey than football? Remember how much more money was spent on hockey than football. So as you can see, the 45 degree is equivalent or equal to 9,000 expenses on football. 100 degree is equal to x. Now we can go for the equation on cross multiplication. We get the answer as x is equal to 20,000. Hence the required difference is equal to 20,000 minus 9,000. Now why we have subtracted 9,000? Because here it is said how much more money, remember. Okay, that is the reason we have subtracted 9,000, and hence the answer is 11,000. Hence option A was correct. So moving to the next question explanation. The correct option was C, and the question was if money spent on football was rupees 9,000 again, so what amount was spent on cricket? So 45 degree again is equivalent to 9,000, 160 degree is equal to x. Now again cross multiplication, and we get the answer 32,000. Hence option C was correct. So moving to the next question. So the money spent on football was rupees 9,000. What was the total amount spent on all sports? Okay, again the cross multiplication will come into play and you will get the answer. The value of x is equal to rupees 72,000. Hence the option D was correct. So moving to the fourth question. So the question 4 was, if the money spent on football was again rupees 9,000, then the money spent on tennis is what percentage of money spent on basketball? So as you can see in the explanation, in order to find the answer, we have to first divide expenses on tennis in degree divided by expenses on basketball in degrees into 100%. So we get the answer as 175%. Okay, so hence the option A was correct. So moving to the last question explanation. Question 5 says, if the total money spent on all sports is rupees 5040, then the difference between money spent on hockey and football is, so as you can see 360 degree is equivalent to 5040 or equal to 5040, because it is mentioned that if the total money spent on all sports and total degree is 360 degree. Now you can see that 100 degree is actually hockey and 45 degree belongs to the football. So when we subtract, we get 55 degree, which is equal to x in this case. So on cross multiplication again, we get the answer as 770. Okay, so the correct option was C. आई होप आपको ये सेशन पसंद आया होगा. अगर आपने प्रीवियस सेशन मिस कर दिया है, प्रीवियस जो वीडियोस हमने डाले हैं इस रिलेटेड डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन अगर मिस कर दिया है, तो मैंने लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया है, वहाँ पे जा सकते हैं और प्लेलिस्ट में उन सारे वीडियोस को देख सकते हैं. और हाँ, हम फ्यूचर में और भी सारे बहुत वीडियोस लाने वाले हैं रिलेटेड टू द law entrance examination, topics that are relevant to the law entrance examination. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.